Hey, I'm Jo. Welcome to my little studio, Garden of Yoga, and welcome to my video of hand and forearm stretches and myofascial release techniques. I've been teaching yoga and Pilates for about 10 years and hooping for about 5. And over that time, I've definitely discovered my favourite little techniques and stretches to stretch out some of those random places that get a bit tight when we're hooping. Just going to start out stretching our fingers. So simple little move, go gently with these little muscles. Your fingers might not be as bendy as mine. This is great if you've been doing a lot of weaves or kind of twins moves where you've got both hoops in the one hand. You just take it to the other side and just take this time, or take your own time when you're doing this, pressing down through the knuckles. Another great place to stretch is in between the fingers. So thanking you Bags and Valentina for teaching me this move. Definitely one of my new favourites. And again, great for those moves when you're gripping your hoops with your hands. Especially when you're learning a new trick, you tend to kind of grip a little bit more hard than when you know the move. The tendons of the muscle are in the fingers. That's when we move our fingers, but the belly of the muscle is actually up in the forearm. So often when we're using our hands a lot, this is where we feel it. This is just a little ball from a sports shop. You just use it to roll out along your forearm. And you can kind of find different sizes, different levels of hardness. It's just whatever feels good in your body. Once you find a good spot that feels like it's going to need a bit of extra work, I'm just pressing down with this hand, so this hand can just focus on relaxing. I can just bend at my wrist, I can do some little circles, I can do some fists, and then spread my fingers out. And all of that's just a great way of kind of relaxing those knots and those tense spots. One angle that's particularly good for me is this back side of my arm. So kind of turn around and work like this. You can do this off a table, or it works on the ground as well. You just got to get a bit lower. And then again, once you find the place where you know that you're going to be working for a while, you can just move your hand on different angles. You can also just use your breath to just encourage a bit of release. Feelings that you don't want are feelings of like tingling and numbness running down the hand and the arm, and anything that feels stressful. It should feel good. It should feel like a nice sense of release, even if it is a little bit intense at the time. You don't want to be shying away from the feeling. If it is too full on, you can always just work around the area rather than directly onto the knot. Or you can go from a small ball, which is a more direct sensation, to this is 2 tennis balls in a sock, and this sock has a unicorn which farts rainbows, so that's just particularly awesome. And then you can just roll out like this, and this is like a more diffuse kind of pressure. But if you do feel like you actually do want to kind of zone in a little bit more intensely, you could use your elbow, and then again you could move your hand. You'll feel what your body needs to help it release. You could spend hours on this stuff. And these are just great tools to take back to your camp at a festival, or just to have around when you're working and practicing. Most important aspect of our self-care regime is actually emotional, how we think to ourselves. And it's easy to get caught up in trying to nail a trick or trying to perfect a routine for a performance, to just override messages from your body with your mind. So sometimes if you're just like getting really tense and frustrated with something, just taking a break, stretching it out, massaging it out is the best thing you can do. And also just being kind to yourself mentally. It's so much more enjoyable to watch someone who's just feeling the music, expressing who they are, rocking it out, than it is to see someone just perfectly execute a trick when their heart isn't in it. So be kind to yourself physically and mentally. Stay fun and playful in your hooping, which will keep it way more sustainable. And let me know if there's any other areas of your body that need a bit of extra nurturing and attention. The next video is going to be about wrists, and I've got an upcoming workshop and my contact details if you want to ask me any questions or have any requests for future videos. So thanks for your time everyone. I hope these techniques were helpful, and happy hooping.